Hi guys, welcome to another episode of New Zealand's biggest gap year, where a couple of years ago, Robin and I did 365 days of 365 activities all around New Zealand. It was a pretty epic year, and in this episode, day 118, Robin and I go to relax in the Glacier Hot Pools of Franz Josef. And at the end of the video, we'll go through some of the comments you guys had during the first time we published the video, so join me at the end. Today we are finally heading to the famous Franz Josef Glacier. The journey there is a beautiful one as we drive through the rainforest and past beautiful rivers with views of the Southern Alps. We are so stoked that we are going to Franz Josef Glacier.
As soon as we arrive in Franz Josef Glacier, we are told that our heli hike that was supposed to take us all the way up in and inside the glacier is cancelled. It's really foggy, it's really windy, it's really rainy, it's just not happening today. So I'm on the phone and on the computer trying to figure out another activity for us to do today. And luckily enough, I do find us something. There is something called the Glacier Hot Pools, which is an amazing place where we will be able to relax a little bit and brace ourselves for the massive amount of adventures to come while we keep on exploring the west coast. The Glacier Hot Pools is a really cool place. It's nestled in the middle of the classic west coast rainforest. It's really thick and full of ferns, but what they did is that they placed some kind of massive sails above the pool, so we are protected from the elements. So no matter the rain, the cold or any of that, it's still always kind of warm and pleasant to hang out in the pools.
There are 3 main hot pools here at the Glacier Hot Pools, and they vary in different temperatures. So they vary between 36 to 40 degrees Celsius, and we sort of make the mistake of just jumping straight into the 40 degrees one, which is way too hot to just jump into. But we kind of find a happy medium in the 38 degrees pool, which is just blissful.
A really nice touch is that they named each of the pool with classic Maori names such as Te Puna Mahiki, which means the pool of calmness, or Te Puna Makoha, which means the pool of tranquility. It's just a really nice touch as the pools have a really deep meaning in Maori history. The Maori legends actually state that the pools are fed from the frozen tears of Ine Hukaterehete, which was crying over her long-lost love. Many of the Maori legends are based on love stories, which usually don't end up really well.
This is a really good place to kick back and relax, especially after we've done over 118 days now on the road, doing an activity every single day. This is when these sort of activities are really welcome. We can just catch up, talk, and relax among this beautiful rainforest setting.
Even for someone like me, which don't really enjoy hot pools usually, I'm not the kind of guy that like to sit down and relax. I have to say that this is a really welcome activity for today. I was really stressed this morning about not finding an activities because I had so much planned for us here in Franz Josef, and moving our schedule around was just a nightmare. So this is just really what I needed right now.
We get around 90 minutes to enjoy the main hot pools here at the Glacier Hot Pools, but because we are enjoying it so much, we sort of decide to treat ourselves to another 45 minutes in one of the private pools here. If the main pools weren't hidden among the forest enough, then the private pools are like a bushwalk to actually get to them.
So after a short stroll on the boardwalk, we are finally arriving on our pool, and as I've just said before, I am not the kind of guy to kick down and relax, but this pool is called the Pool of Serenity, or in Maori, Te Puna Marino. So I basically have to do my best to relax as hard as I can, and you know what? I will do so.
So while we're kicking back in our own private pool, we have the time to discuss what actually we're going to be doing in Franz Josef while we're here. Because this place is the place of doing heli hikes on glaciers, walking through glacial valleys and rainforests, and even kayaking on glacial lakes. So we're sort of making a plan of what we can do here and how we can really make the most of Franz Josef.
So for our stay in Franz Josef, our plan is to go check in the beautiful hostel called Rainforest Retreats, which is also a massive holiday park, and the activities are gonna be epic here. We are gonna be heli hiking in the Franz Josef Glacier, and we are gonna be kayaking on Lake Mapurika, which is a beautiful glacial lake. We have heaps planned and we're gonna make the most of Franz Josef Glacier.
I don't think it splashed on the camera. Are you okay?
There's no video of me disappearing.
Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed that video and all our hot pools nonsense. We did have a few comments about the Glacier Hot Pools, which I'll go through right now. Why in the world asked, how much did the pools cost? So at the time of this recording, obviously prices do change quite often, so it's always best to check it up for yourself. But at the time of this recording, the entry to the main pools of the Glacier Hot Pools is around $30 for an adult entry, a bit cheaper for child entry. And then for the private pools, it's about $100 for 45 minutes in the private pools. So just so you know prices, but obviously prices do change, so do make sure to go check that out before you go on the Glacier Hot Pools website. We had another comment from Dutch Nomad couple saying, those pools look great. Perfect place to relax, I think. It certainly was. They were really, really beautiful, especially surrounded by native bush. It's a really cool place to relax. So absolutely agree. And we have Chasing Adeline, which says, that place looks perfect to relax. Like that no one was around. The pool looks amazing. So yeah, we actually went really early when the main pools were just opening. We were one of the first people to get there. So we did get to experience the main pools when there were less people. And then later on we went to the private pools. But when we came back from the private pools, the main pools had filled up quite a lot. There were a lot more people by later in the afternoon. So I think it really depends on what time of day that you go, where you're going to experience how busy the hot pools are. But yeah, it's pretty easy to find yourself a nice quiet corner. There's lots of sort of nooks and crannies to the hot pools. So yeah, it was pretty easy to find our own quiet space. So that was pretty cool. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this video and find this end section where we answer the comments useful. If you do have any questions of your own, just feel free to put them in the comments below of this video, and we are very quick to reply to all the comments. But also a good place to get your questions answered is during our live session, which we do every single Sunday at 8 AM New Zealand time. We do it right here on YouTube, so be sure to subscribe, hit the notification bell where you'll get a notification when those live sessions come up. Alright guys, that's the end of this video. Join us for tomorrow's video.